What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today it's our my first Euro 2020 match reaction. So yeah, we're gonna be reviewing Denmark versus Belgium, the game that just happened, just finished. And Belgium win 2-1, and they have clinched a spot into the knockout stages, the round of 16, whatever you want to call it. And a great game from Belgium. In the second half, they turned up. In the first half, a bit shaky from them. They couldn't really do anything in the first half, but just that sub of Kevin De Bruyne just changed the whole entire game. Aiden Hazard coming on getting the assist. I mean, those two subs just change everything. And great job by the coach to get everyone in. But yeah, and then Lukaku. Lukaku struggled in the first half against that Danish defense. That the defense for Denmark that was amazing in the first half. Denmark was definitely the better team in the first half. And they, Kier, Christensen, and Vestergaard, they played so well. They contained Lukaku, but Lukaku just didn't get the service. And when KDB comes on, he's gonna get the service. So yeah, I'm here with Veer. So what are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty good, but like Denmark didn't play as well in the second half, and Denmark was so good in the first half. Like they scored in the second minute, and that KDB goal that was so nice.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Yeah. And in the 10th minute, they did have that moment for Christian Eriksen, which we all know by now what happened to him. But yeah, prayers up to him, and it's good that they did that for him. And I'm sure he was supporting his team from his hospital. So yeah, that was good to see. Great moment. That was yeah. And then yeah, so Belgium did pick up the win. And yeah, I mean, it was like I said, in the second half, I think the coach, Martinez, like just the subs, the changing the style. That was great. He subbed on Axel Witsel, which was an amazing sub as well. I think Witsel came on and played a really good role. You're used for Chelsea. Witsel, what he did the role of Kante, and then
Yeah,
Jorginho was, Kante always allows whoever's playing up next to him good forward, like Kante and Pogba. Pogba had such a good game the other day. But like, and then that allowed, like, and then Tielemans played the role of the Jorginho. In the first half when Witsel wasn't there, I think Tielemans struggled because he didn't play in his normal role. He was playing as the holding midfielder, the lone holding midfielder, but you sub on Axel Witsel and then you move Tielemans into the sort of box to box, more creative position. He played much better, and he had more time for decision making. And Axel Witsel just did all the defensive work, and I think that was another great sub. So the coach, he really got it right for Belgium. So yeah. And V, I have a question for you. Do you think
yes.
Lukaku is a top 3 striker in the world right now?
Lukaku,
Yeah.
like, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think you could after that amazing season at Inter. There is Holland, there's Kane, there's Lewandowski. There's a lot of good players, but I'm sure he's top 5. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, definitely top five.
he didn't score. Obviously, a lot of people, like, you can have a good game but not score. I think Lukaku did just that today. I mean, it wasn't the best. I give him like a 7 match rating, something like that, because when KDB came on, that elevated his game, and then Lukaku did have that crucial pass to KDB, who then got the assist, which was nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's the Belgium standout performers. In the second half they were really, and then Thorgan Hazard, he was in the right position to finish that. Yannick Carrasco and Dries Mertens, the two, I'd say tens. That just did. I don't think that worked too well. But yeah, and then I mean we could go to. I think Denmark did play well. The first half was definitely theirs, and I think Christensen, Kier, and Vestergaard, that three. Denmark is out now. They're on 0 points at the moment. But give us your thoughts on that Denmark defense. Christensen, Kier, Vestergaard.
Um, they
Yeah.
did really well in the first half. The second half, they kind of struggled. Like Belgium kept getting into their box and like getting all their shots off. And yeah,
Yeah, I think KDB really opened them up. And I think Mark Braithwaite. I mean, I
he had
don't.
so many chances.
Yeah, he did have. I'd expect him to at least score one of them. I don't know how many shots he had on goal. I'm sure there's statistics somewhere, but it was surprising that he didn't score because he
Yeah,
opportunities. He did have some. I'd say. I mean, there weren't clear opportunities, but I mean,
it
I
was
don't
really
like one to go in. But.
yeah.
And then that goal by Poulsen in the second minute was nice. Emil Hoiberg did assist him on that, which was I think Hoiberg had a pretty good game, but they fell short then. So we're gonna do the Belgium play ratings real quick. So let's get that
Okay,
up. There we go. So they're about Courtois. So what would you give him?
I would probably give him 7, maybe.
I give him a 7 as well. I think he played well. Jan Vertonghen, I'd give him a 6.
Yeah,
Or
I agree with 6. He didn't play too well.
yeah, I mean he wasn't a standout. I think the Belgium defense was really shaky in the first half. Like
Yeah,
Denmark was the dominant team. They were getting a lot of possession. They were getting a lot of chances, but they turned up in the second half. What would you give Deny? I
I would give him a 6.5, maybe.
I mean, with this defense, I think they all played equally great.
You think 6?
6, yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, the Belgium defense, great job in the second half. I think they didn't really let Denmark really expose them as much as they did in the first half. Yeah, okay, two players missing there.
Yeah,
Tielemans and Dendonku. Wait, so yeah, this is kind of weird because it only has one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 players out of 11, which is weird. So they're literally missing the midfield. So that was Thorgan Hazard, Tielemans, Dendonker, and Mounier. So I'd give Thorgan Hazard a 7 because of the goal. I think what he was playing the wing back role. He played. He got high up the pitch. He got the crosses in as the left slash left mid type player. So I'd give him a
yeah,
7. The goal. So yeah.
yeah, I agree with that.
What would you give Tielemans?
Tielemans probably he wasn't too great in the first half, but in the second half, I think it was like overall. I think he had like a 7, but in the second half, I think he had like a 7.5.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's good analysis. I think when they did bring on Axel Witsel, that really changed how Tielemans played.
Yeah.
Donker, I give him a 6. But
Yeah, I agree with that.
and yeah, I think I do the same for Mounier. I don't think he played well.
Yeah.
I mean, no, he played okay. It was like he was kind of I didn't really see him as much as I thought I would. But off that right, I thought he'd be. So would you give him a 6?
Yeah, I give him a 6.
All right. So Yannick Carrasco and Mertens. I think I said it earlier in the video. I was critical of them. I said I don't think that's the way to go. I think you have to put in. Hopefully they start Hazard and KDB for like the
Yeah.
knockout. Because if they do that, that would be elite. So Carrasco, I'd give him a 5 to be honest. I think
Yeah,
I saw him a bit, but Mertens I think was worse. I'd give him a 4 maybe because
a 4.
the
Yeah, I
Napoli.
think.
Yeah, I don't think he played that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably. I don't think they both didn't play too well today.
Yeah, that was not the way. I mean, they're good in their respective leagues, I guess. They had decent seasons, but just not good today. What'd you give Lukaku? I give him a 6.5.
I give him a 7.5.
7.5. That's more than
Or actually 7, 7,
Vera.
7.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I give him a 6.5 just because of his first half performance. He really got bullied by Kier,
Yeah.
Vestergaard, Christensen, I think, but you gave him a 7. I could agree on that. He did kind of turn up when he came on. But yeah, this is a team game, so that's what's gonna happen. Um, yeah, okay. We can't really rate Vermeulen. I don't know how to say his name, but because he did come on 95th minute, which would be unfair. But would you rate? I'd give Witzel a 7. I think.
Yeah, I think I'd give Witzel like a 7.3 or something.
So I
Or
mean,
7. I guess
you can't
7.
really do
7.
that.
Let's just do
Yeah,
7.
7. 7. I think. Yeah, he really changed the way Tielemans played. He changed like if you start him in that midfield, hopefully he's coming back from a torn Achilles. I think so. Yeah. ADB, that's my man of the match. I'm
I
giving
think,
him an
yeah,
8.
yeah. I'm giving
I
him
mean,
an
just
8
the
as well.
assist and the goal that was amazing.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna give him an 8.
it's amazing how a player can just change the game. It's awesome to see that. But yeah, um, Eden Hazard, I give him. I don't know. I mean, he was really just toying with Denmark, like he did in the last game with Russia. I think I give him probably a 6.5. I don't really think he. I don't know. I give him a 6.5 or 7. What'd you give him?
I'm gonna give him a 7.
7. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I think. Yeah. I mean, he did have a few flicks and stuff, a few passes. You need to get an assist. I think. Right. Think.
No,
I think you
no.
got. Yeah, you got the assist to De Bruyne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, just because he got the assist, I'll give him the 7. Other than that, I mean, not really doing much. But yeah, I mean, great game from Belgium. I'm impressed. And yeah, I think this is definitely one of the favorites to go all the way. For sure. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, next up we have Netherlands versus Austria. That's gonna be a fun game to watch. And last game Netherlands versus Ukraine. That was a thriller game. So yeah, we're doing the max reaction on that. We'll be going live for that one. So stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and we will see you in the next.